Hi Aaron, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2022 Ford Explorer. This is the Platinum. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk all the way around the vehicle. We're going to check for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes on the outside. Then we're going to go inside and go over some of the features, make sure everything's working properly. And finally, we'll pop the hood so we can evaluate a little bit of the engine bay. So first impressions, this thing is, to be totally honest, it's really freaking nice. The shade of white on it is my personal favorite shade of white. I don't know how well it will come through on the camera, but it's kind of like this, what's the best way to say it, like a pearly, like it is white, but it's got like a little bit of like sparkle to it, which I don't know if that's the best word for it, but it's like a pearly white. It looks really, really nice. So let's start going around, see if there's anything that we can find. It's a 2022, so I don't expect to really see much, but we'll see if we can find anything. If we do, I'll be sure to zoom in and make sure you get a good visual of it. So starting off, the tires on here, you still have loads of life left in those, so that's awesome. All right. Here's all the seats in here, and then of course you'll have control over it on this side as well. So you can lower those, raise them up, all that fun stuff. And then you can close it on the keys or the button up top there. So the back here has a little bit of like dirt on it, so that's kind of annoying, but all that stuff comes off. We just got to get it a good bath on the back. Let's keep going around, see if there is any kind of dents, any kind of scratches we can find. All right, never mind, that's coming off. All right, well, as far as the exterior goes, it needs a bath, but in terms of condition, I give it a 10 out of 10. I didn't see a single thing on it. So let's hop inside, go over some features, and make sure everything's working all right. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn the vehicle on, but when I do, I'm gonna leave the camera up here on the dash, so if there's any kind of warning lights or anything weird popping up, you'll be the first to know. So let's check it out.
Every single day. Air rusty keys, and if you're thinking...
All right, so everything looks super solid up there. We got one warning light, and that is my seatbelt light, which is correct. I'm not wearing my seatbelt. So, let's cycle through a couple things. Cool. So that looks super, super solid. As far as some of the other features, we're not gonna go over everything for the sake of time, but I'll give you a bit of an overview. So you got your heated seats, your cooled seats, and your heated steering wheel. I'm gonna use the cooled seats because it's friggin' hot. But in the interior, you have this really nice, it's not wood, but it's a really nice finish on just kind of some accents around. Just looks classy. But most of the interior is going to be your tan, which of course looks brand new because it is. It's only a 2022, so you're not really going to see any kind of anything on this. So that's wonderful. And here you're going to have your plugins and then a little bit more space, as well as the little part that goes on top. You got drive modes down here, as well as your auto stop start system and a couple other fun features. We're just going to dot our I's and cross our T's, make sure the audio is working. Oops, turn that on.
Deals that are up to 60% off. Plus, get special financing for...
I don't know how good the speakers are on this phone recording it, but the speakers in the car are awesome. You could blow out the neighborhood if you want to. So you're also up top, you're going to have a sunroof, which in the end is not the biggest feature in the world, but I am super biased because I love sunroofs. Growing up, my friend's mom had a car with a sunroof, and it was just, I played with that thing so much. It's cool. I like it a lot. So in the end, not super needful, but a ton of fun. Anyway, so other things you're gonna have in here, a little bit of space and some more plugins down in there. Then you also have the giant iPad in the front, which is freaking fun. You got your navigation system, you can connect your phone, you can download even more apps and do all kinds of fun stuff. So that's cool. And over here you'll have a couple other basic features. But yeah, so for the sake of time, I'm not gonna go over everything here, but it's the Platinum. You pretty much have everything there is to be had in an Explorer. So let's pop the hood. We'll evaluate a little bit in the engine bay and then we'll call that good. All right, let's focus in there. Come on, buddy. There we go. So I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but in either case, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know a nut from a bolt, you do know what neglect looks like. So if there's acid buildup all around the battery, there's rust on the metal pieces, it's a pretty good sign you should ask some more questions. That being said, this looks pretty fire. I'm not seeing any rust in anything. Everything looks very well maintained. There's a little bit of dust on it, but that's to be expected under the hood of a vehicle. But even the dust that is here is a little bit disturbed, which is a good sign that it has been looked at and has been well maintained and taken care of. So if you are mechanically inclined, we can go into more details there, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any more questions or there's anything more specific that you do want to see, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new Explorer.